The Zacks rank, value, momentum, growth, and income all factor into Zacks rank buys.
There are a couple of breakout stocks on the momentum radar. Dave Bartosiak, our momentum strategist, is going to tell us all about them now. The first one is Service Corp, SCI, the ticker. Well, there are many avenues I can go down with this one. They are the largest provider of funeral and cemetery services. I'll just say you're probably dying to talk about this.
You know what? That's funny that you said that, because in this slide I said it's a business that people are dying to get into.
Say that?
So see, I guess great minds think alike, right?
Something like that.
Something like that. So yeah, there is Zacks rank number 2. They popped up on my weekly screen that I run looking for the top breakout stocks. So I could tell people all about them so they can make a few bucks on these stocks that are running to the upside. So yeah, a funeral service and cemetery operations company. They also have a financing division that takes care of, you can go ahead and, finance your plot ahead of time, or there's an insurance aspect to that too. But, really I'm not going to stick around with them forever, right? They're just popping up on the radar here for the last week. So interesting thing was when I looked at the chart, it's one of these real slow and steady, again, bottom left to top right scenarios, right? Mm-hmm. I like these because then it's been a slow accumulation over time, and it's not necessarily something that just got hyped up all of a sudden. I don't know how a cemetery, could get hyped up all of a sudden, right? Like, hey, that's the new hip place where we're all going to go.
Well, take a look at it this way. It is a recession-proof industry.
Absolutely, right?
So,
yeah, all the time. So, yeah, I don't even know how that works out. I mean, do they put you on longer, payment plans if you can't afford to put them in the ground during the recession? I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, so the stock, broke up to a fresh 52-week high here. It's up $31 per share. It's above the 21-day moving average. Everything looks decent. The commodity channel index is a little bit overbought, but you expect to see that, and it doesn't really reach these huge extremes to the upside or to the downside. Mm-hmm. So it's something that's surprising that we've been creeping up like this. Creeping up, but it's a good stock, so I think you take a look at it.
You don't see many publicly traded companies in this industry either.
No.
So, I mean...
But they all make money.
Well, but I said recession-proof.
Yeah.
The thing is, when they do go publicly traded, you have to talk about them because there's so few in that nucleus of companies in that industry.
Sure. Yeah,
at least from what I've seen.
And it's weird because it's almost like now, if they keep expanding, then do they become a REIT? If you own all that real estate, then you have that, and then but you're, I guess, horizontally or vertically integrated, right? Because you own the place and then you have the operations, and who knows? Good story though. Good
Glad
company.
You took all those paths that I
That's right.
that I didn't.
Oh, we're going there.
Comfort Systems, FIX, is the other breakout stock, national provider of heating and cooling.
That's right. Although today, naturally, we got pretty cool here in Chicago, down in the 60s.
Yeah.
But yeah, HVAC business, things seem to be going pretty well for them. They've got 3 earnings beats in a row. I think the last beat, they came in at 35 cents versus the Zacks consensus for 24 cents. And if you took a look at their price and consensus chart, you'd see that, steady rise. So I think that's part of the reason why this Zacks rank number 1 is breaking out to new highs. So if you take a look at the stock chart here, again, we got another scenario where it's not necessarily huge violent spikes to the upside until the last earnings report, which took it from 24 bucks all the way to 30. The part I like about this is if you look at this chart kind of in detail, I've got these horizontal bars sort of sticking out. That's the volume at price indicator that I've been talking about recently. So it shows you where a lot of the price action took place. So you had a big chunk of this price action taking place down during the consolidation in the 15s throughout last year.
Okay.
And then now it's made this sort of flag where there's been a lot of volume coming out at that close to $30 level. So it's almost, there's like a shift in how investors think about the stock, and they've changed what their perception of fair value for the stock is. So instead of thinking of this as a $15 stock, that volume confirms that people are thinking of it as a $30 stock. So another breakout to the upside here, and we could be talking about a $50 stock before too long.
Okay, do you own either one?
Neither one.
All righty, check out more stocks and stock picking strategies and stock commentary on our website, zacks.com. Other interesting information there as well. Don't forget that if you're watching these videos on YouTube out in syndication, you can always, off of that platform, subscribe to them and even comment on them. With Dave, I'm Terry Ruffalo.